Hello everyone, so let's talk about some shit. And today, the shit that we are talking about is GameStop reportedly being one of the worst companies to work for in America. So, according to this article on VGPWN.com, from the outside looking in, working in a game shop must be non-stop fun and games. Yeah, I doubt it. As well as the amazing staff discount that employees receive, they are also surrounded by video games the whole time, which makes you think that working at somewhere like GameStop is a great thing. However, a recent report by 24/7 Wall Street suggests that this is not the case. Now, there are perks to working in any place, you know? I never thought it was a wonderland. I thought it would be very frustrating trying to communicate the value of games, and there's a conflict of interest because you want to sell games, but at the same time you don't want to sell someone bad games, and you also want them to, returning customers, so it's science. And I of course, you're not going to be able to just sit there and play Mario all day. Anyway, in the article posted by the Financial Blogs website, it is claimed that the consumer electronics and video games retailer is one of the worst employers in the whole of America. The damning report comes as part of their article on America's worst companies to work for, in which the retail giant made it to the number 10 spot. That's pretty bad. The list was made with the help of Glassdoor, which is the platform to be the TripAdvisor of employee reviews, where past and present employees vote on various aspects of their job, such as the pay and what the hours are like and how good the management is. This is not the first time GameStop has been in the press for all the wrong reasons, after they previously came under fire for their unfair return policy, poor customer service, which may have been down to the unhappy staff. So, yeah, I've always heard horror stories. I've heard people talk about how your job is it's not very secure, and if you don't sell enough pre-orders, enough subscriptions to magazines, that your employment might be in danger. I've heard that, and this is all secondhand too, things that I've read on the internet, which, you have to take with a big fat grain of salt. So I'm sure there's a lot of cases of the worst case scenario where this is true. I'm sure there are cases where, the store owner is just like, you know what, man, I don't know what to tell you, corporate. Sorry, I'm not firing anybody. I don't know if that ever happens, but I like to think that there's as much as there are the bad, there are some that are good too. I had a lot of personally really bad experiences with GameStop in my lifetime up until recently. I think once I started going in there, and I buy a lot of Funko Pops, so I think once they were like, dude, this guy's loaded. And I bought a PS4 there too, but still. Actually, and they earned that goddamn PS4 because the manager there, I actually know him by first name. They're really, really kind to my girlfriend and I, and it's something I appreciated on a level that when I went to buy that PS4, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to that guy's GameStop. He deserves this sale. And sure as shit, he was there too. And you know what? Stores are stores, but it's nice when they're more community-based and when you're like, you know what? I actually like this guy. So, as much as I like to get on the GameStop hate train, especially for their stupid, nagging and incessant, come on, let's sell everyone a fucking subscription to Game Informer. I actually like reading Game Informer, and I still just don't want that stupid subscription. But I guess that's all I really have to say on that. So if you guys have any comments or maybe some horror stories of your own, or I actually don't have any horror stories that come to mind, but if you have any and or anything you'd like to mention, feel free to leave in the comments below. I'll engage as well and talk to you when I get a chance. But anyways, I'm Everdread. I do some gaming news every so often. I also stream semi-regularly, and I have a gaming channel if you're into that sort of thing. But I won't bother you anymore. I'll see you guys later.